Welcome to Red Chameleon. If you like the video, please smash the like button. Today's Askreddit question is, if you could show Mozart a modern song to blow his mind, what song would you show him? Let's get started. Sir Duke by Stevie Wonder, probably. Classic bit of jazz mixed with pop and big band. Really just a short history of modern music. That is a great song. I'd probably also add the entire Songs in the Key of Life album, but Sir Duke for me is a standout of so many great songs. A Fifth of Beethoven. This is perfect on a few levels. It's not you, Amadeus, but still, check this out. Falco, Rock Me Amadeus. Back in the 80s, a friend and I were listening to the song in the car. She asks me if he's actually singing. Hot potatoes, oh hot potatoes, come and rock me hot potatoes. I've never been able to unhear this for the past 3.5 decades. Mozart was into his juvenile humor, so I'd go with Blink-182. Duck a Dog. Yet, I think a lot of people replying don't realize he wasn't a highbrow type guy whatsoever, and was entirely self-aware at the absurd pretentiousness of the people who were into his music. He'd give 0 ducks and would love a song like South Park's Kyle's Mom is a Bitch. Edit, for those wondering what people are referring to with Mozart being into poop jokes and ass licking. And in regards to him being aware of how pretentious his audience is aware, one of Mozart's own letters describes aristocrats in scatological terms. He identified the aristocrats present at a concert in Augsburg, 1777, as the Duchess Smack-Arse, the Countess Pleasurepisser, the Princess Stinkmas, and the 2 Princes Potbelly von Pigdick. I would show him LMFAO's music video for Party Rock Anthem, and explain that it is what happens when you find a stranger in the Alps. You see what happens? You see what happens, Larry? Ram Ranch. It's all fun and games, until you have to tell him that Ram Ranch doesn't actually exist. Rock and Roll at McDonald's by Wesley Willis. Saw him live in Buffalo. He pounded 6 Ensures before he played. I would play Aqua's Barbie Girl, just to watch him willingly return to his grave before the song finishes. Wow, I'll never be that good. Could you ducking imagine? In a televised event, a magical necromancer brings Mozart back from the dead to listen to some songs on live TV. Every single musician listening to hear what his favorite genre is, listens to Barbie Girl, and thinks it's the best hit he's ever heard. The music world would be in tatters. I would also love to see Mozart listen to Life on Mars by David Bowie, The Great Gig in the Sky by Pink Floyd, or Exit Music for a Film by Radiohead. Mozart vs. Skrillex epic rap battle. He'd be so confused. Also, show him some 12-tone Schoenberg stuff. He'd be like, pretty sure I didn't say any of that. Mozart was born and raised in Austria, and spoke mostly German with French and Italian. 100% I'm playing him Rammstein. Probably the concert version of Mein Teil, with all the explosions and theatrics. Then maybe some Gojira, to show him what the French are up to. Possibly some Tool if he's curious. Then some baby metal because something tells me he'd get Japan in a weird way. Funny. I was just talking about this in another thread. I'd start by playing him some of the composers that came after him. Stravinsky, Copland, that kind of stuff. Then some film scores, like from Williams, Horner, Barry, etc. I'd love to see what he'd think of jazz and rock and roll too. If I could only pick one thing, it would be Rite of Spring by Stravinsky. Lucky you. I was told at 17 years and 11 months old by a hearing specialist that I would be deaf by the time I was 25. I listened to everything that I could find so I would have music to remember. I found the best way was to find people who love music and have good ears. They will sort out the crap in their favorite genres just to amaze you with the excellent stuff. Doctor was wrong. Honestly, show him a Mozart song. The fact that he's still a household name almost 300 years later would probably blow his mind more than any one song from the future. Probably the instrumental progress would flip him out the most. The piano has grown in size and loudness since he was around, so I agree, one of his pieces on a modern piano or symphony would flip him out. Are all of you people seriously gonna tell me that you're not gonna rickroll the dude? Come on, I'm disappointed. Never gonna give you up, is the only right answer. I doubt if he understood English. Does the video have German subtitles? I'm happy to inform you that Mozart did speak English, along with another dozen or so languages. Crisis averted. Ecstasy of Gold, or Master of Puppets, or Bangarang, or something by Hans Zimmer. I'd really like to know what he thinks of a modern composer.